Sometimes you just want to play a new game, but you don't have the cash to scratch that itch. Well, fear not, PlayStation have your back. With over 50 free-to-play games on PS4, PS3 and Vita as well. Over the next few days, we'll break down a handful of games for each of the consoles we think that you should try, some of which have been out for years, and some have only just come out this month. If this proves to be any help, please give us a like, and maybe share this with a friend or two. Thank you. Depending on where you are in the world means you may not have access to the same free games, but I've tried my best to make these globally available, and also keep in mind that most of these games require PS Plus. Okay? So let's do this. This episode is dedicated to the PS4. Let's start off with Let It Die. This is one of the most charismatic and bombastic games on the list. It's clear to see this is based on the mechanics of Dark Souls, and the title should also prepare you to die. A lot. Following a catastrophic event, a huge tower has appeared in Tokyo, and your task? To get to the top of it, of course. The fighting is a whole lot of fun, but misses the skill-based timing of Dark Souls, but the weapon crafting makes up for that, and occasionally you'll feel like you're playing Dead Rising. This is at the top of the list for a reason, and is definitely worth your time.
It's probably the greatest game ever made. Yeah! This game, Let It Die.
Strand is next on the list, and is free to all PS Plus members. Originally released in 2016, the key additions and patches make this one worth your time. This is an online PvP, that's player versus player, that pits 3 teams against one another. What's pretty cool about this one is the ability to change the team sizes by spreading the strain, so to speak, and turning humans into mutants. Daily missions, XP, leveling, and even perks, it's all here. That's enough killing people for a while, let's look at sports, and football, or soccer if you prefer. PES 2017 Trial Edition is essentially an expanded demo of the full game, designed to get FIFA fans to switch teams. PES is brilliant and doesn't require me to talk about the mechanics, but keep in mind the missing elements in this free-to-play title. Quick online match is missing, Champions League is not here, Become a Legend has been cut, and the Sacred Master League is omitted. If you can get past those flaws, just enjoy this football sim that really rivals FIFA in almost every way. Do you have PSVR? Or should I say, do you have something to play on your PSVR? As early adopters to a new piece of hardware, it can sometimes be difficult to find enough content. That's where Zoom Arcade comes in, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Yes, I know the title is terrible, but this has a lot of potential. This is an arcade with multiple mini games to try out. You can even track how many calories you've lost if that's something you're into. Zoom Arcade uses tokens and credit systems to push you into buying additional turns. Just like the arcades of the 1980s and 90s. Ride a unicorn, drive a tank, there's something for everyone. If you're a fan of Telltale Games and their wondrous choose-your-own-adventure stories, then you can pick up episode 1 of Minecraft Story Mode. In this title, you explore the blocky world of Minecraft, playing as young builder Jesse and all his friends on their way to a building competition. Let's just say at that point, things do not go to plan. If that's something interesting to you, you can grab it now on PSN. Also, Telltale regularly give away the first episode in their games. We've had Walking Dead Season 1 and 2, Tales from the Borderlands and Game of Thrones, so it's definitely worth checking back if you fancy trying some of those titles too. If you fancy punching people in the face, then give Dead or Alive 5 Last Round a try. If you've ever played Street Fighter, Tekken or Mortal Kombat, you pretty much know what to expect here. Like with PES, this is a cut down version of the full game with limited fighters to choose from, and the story mode is locked. DOA 5 is trying to get you to purchase characters after you inevitably get beaten up by most of them. Neverwinter is your massively multiplayer online role-playing game, or MMORPG for short. Offering a similar playing experience to World of Warcraft, this one has hundreds upon hundreds of hours of gameplay as you explore your surroundings and battle multiple enemies based in a Dungeons & Dragons-esque world. Expect regular and heavy updates and patches for this one as it attempts to make you forget about your schoolwork, your housework, your job, or even going outside. Another game which could take over your life is Star Trek Online. It's another MMO which came out last year and follows the PC version. This is a similar experience to Neverwinter, but with the sci-fi setting instead. But the key difference is the space combat, where you captain a Starfleet ship around the galaxy. The additional lighting effects make this really engaging, but I'm a Star Wars man, so I'm going to leave this.
In space and on the ground, we are the shield of the Federation. In the final frontier, we work for a better tomorrow. We are Starfleet.
How about a rhythm game? Hatsune Miku, I hope I pronounced that right, Project Diva Future Tone. Again, this is more like a demo than a full game, as you will only have the chance to try out 2 tracks. Your job is to perfectly time the button presses with the on-screen prompts to complete Miku's performance. This is making me slightly uncomfortable, so let's move on. Let's finish with a strategy title, in the shape of Battle Islands Commanders. This is all about the art of war, as you take part in World War II battles from the safety of your couch. Coordinate attacks and plan defensive maneuvers in real time. Build your army, defeat your opponents. This kind of feels like Command and Conquer, which is a good thing. So that's 10 free-to-play video games on your PS4 which you can play right now. In April, we're also getting Drawn to Death, which is going to be massive. In the meantime, hopefully you found something on this list that you can play. Do us a favour and give us a like and maybe even subscribe. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. I'll see you next time.